This is a very sad and tragic case. And this is a perfect example of bad parenting. A 10-year-old child shoots and kills a woman that her mother was fighting with. Now, they are not giving out the child's name because she is 10 years old. But the mother, her name is Lucretia S. Isaac, 31 years old. And the victim, her name is LaShawn Denise Rogers. And for what I understand, the people out there call her Bones. Now, this article states that Lucretia Isaac, 31, is facing several charges, including aggravated assault with a firearm, manslaughter, and child neglect. Orlando police say Isaac was with her 10-year-old daughter when she got into a fight with another woman just before midnight Tuesday at an apartment complex on Mercy Drive. There was no mercy that night. They say Isaac handed her daughter a bag, and inside was a gun. Investigators say the 10-year-old took out the gun and fired 2 shots, which struck the other woman. Now, the affidavit shows that officers spoke with 3 witnesses, including the victim's boyfriend. The man said he and LaShawn Rogers, the victim, were having a cookout for Memorial Day when they were approached by Lucretia Isaac, 31, and Isaac's 10-year-old daughter. This is according to the affidavit. Officers said Isaac was intoxicated when she got into a physical fight with Rogers. The man said Isaac handed a bag to the girl and punched Rogers, who then punched her attacker. Neighbors reported that Rogers was grilling outside her unit at Jernigan Gardens apartment on Mercy Drive at around 11:45 p.m. Monday, when Isaac, who they claimed was drunk, walked up to the woman and slapped her. Rogers slapped Isaac back, and the 2 women began fighting. At one point, police say Isaac handed her daughter a bag that contained a gun. The 10-year-old pulled the loaded firearm out of the purse and squeezed off 2 rounds, striking Rogers. Now, according to police, the boyfriend tried to split the women up, but Rogers got away and began to fight Isaac again. And I can understand that. I'm outside, chilling, grilling, and you're gonna come up and slap me? It's gonna be hard to contain me. Again, it says the girl retrieved a gun from Isaac's purse, fired at least 2 rounds, striking Rogers, who died at the hospital. And the boyfriend claimed he heard the girl shout, "She shouldn't have hit my mama." It says the man tried to help Rogers, but Isaac took the gun from the girl and pointed at the man's chest. That's what police said. The man said he put his hands up and ran back into his apartment, while Isaac and the girl went back to their apartment. That's what the affidavit stated. Another witness said she had spoken with the victim before the shooting about the dispute between Rogers and Isaac. Police said Rogers advised her to stay out of it, but she watched the fight from inside of her apartment. From the woman's account, it was similar to the boyfriend's. Rogers and Isaac traded punches, and the girl opened fire, records show. The woman said she heard the girl say, "You blank with my mama." The witness also stated Isaac took the gun from the girl and pointed it at the victim's boyfriend, before retreating to her apartment. Police questioned the girl, who claimed that the victim had hit her mother in the head with an object and threatened to bring her family to jump Isaac. That's what the records show. But that's not what witnesses are saying. Officers say they tried to question the mother, but the woman exercised her right to a lawyer and refused to speak. The victim's family said they are grieving and upset, rightfully so. Now this is what her family had to say. She did not deserve that. It was a simple argument, said the victim's aunt, Arlene Mathis. What mother does that? That's the part that angers me. It's not the actions of a child, it's the actions of the mother. And I can understand that, because why would you get your 10-year-old child involved in something like that? Maybe that's something that's been going on all along anyway. This is what her daughter had to say. It's just good to know that people loved her as much as she loved people. Her daughter's name is Asia Johnson, and she's the only child. She said, I really appreciate that. She says, if it was on the other way around, some way, somehow, my mama would have prevented that. It says that the police said Tuesday that the girl was placed in the custody of the Florida Department of Children and Families. It also says that potential charges against the girl have been referred to the state attorney's office for review. I've seen a few of the posts about this particular story. And you have people that are saying, the child is just protecting her mother. They came out there looking for mess. This picture right here is when the shooting happened. I cut the daughter out because she is 10 years old. But she's standing behind her daughter. Her daughter has the gun raised up, and she's not attempting to stop her daughter. You know, she's standing back while she shoots the woman. And she came up ready to fight. Look what she got on. Shorts and slides. She came out there to fight. And acting like her daughter is so innocent. Hey, just because that little girl is 10, and it look like she can handle that gun pretty good, and her mama allows her to curse, so don't act like the little girl is so innocent, because she's lying, talking about the woman hit her mama beside the head. What it is, her mom is messy. And the only people that would say something like that are messy people. And it's a sad thing that a lot of people use their children like that, because they are cowards. They want their children to be bad and fight their battles. Somebody messing with me, and you come getting your children to get in your mess that you started. I mean, you can just look at this woman and tell she's messy. And the woman is sitting out there grilling with her old man, and here you come over there in your shorts with a gun, which also proves you came looking for some mess. Why is she sitting out there with an old man? And a lot of times, women are so jealous of other women that have men. And here they want to come start mess. And it's evident that's what happened. Now I saw another deal where they were saying like it all started behind something on social media. Regardless of how it started, if she's out there fighting some woman, she should never have given her daughter a bag with a loaded gun in it. She should never have done that. They say it was around by midnight. So what's she doing out there that time of night? Anyway, at this woman's address looking for some mess. So y'all can miss me with all that little mess about the child was just protecting her mama. And people think that you can disrespect me any kind of way. And then when I get up and do something to you about it, oh, now you want to get all mad. But life don't go like that. You come out there, slap the woman getting up, probably putting it on your behind, and your daughter getting mad and want to shoot the woman. If you can't fight, don't go out there starting fights. I noticed that about people that start fights. They really can't fight. They just like to start them. And the way this woman just standing back looking, like I say, man, I know a messy woman when I see one. Now, I feel sorry for the child because I haven't seen a man come forward on her behalf. If she had one, I'm quite sure he would have stopped her from going out there with that mess in her hand, with a 10-year-old daughter, with a gun. And what man don't no man want no messy woman. Men about business and trying to take care of business at the house. We have to fight against the world. We don't want to come home and start fighting all over again. So that's why a lot of women that you are messy, that's why you don't have no man, because a real man is not going to put up with that mess. But I feel sorry for the child because now mama out of there. And I'm quite sure what this little girl has done is going to be hard to beat in her life when she has to sleep at night. Later on in life, when things might not be going so well, that whatever happened, what happened between her like killing that woman, she got to live with that. So I'm quite sure her life is not going to be a bed of roses this day forward. And you got to blame these messy mamas. It's not a simple thing to raise children, but it's not so difficult either. But what this woman has done is raise her child for a life of chaos. That's it. Fighting all the time, arguing, getting into it. Where she's going now, hey, everybody knows or heard about prison life. It's not going to be easy now. She's going to get tested. And she's 10. The sad thing about it is, what happens if she gets used to being incarcerated? That's a bad thing. So when they get used to being incarcerated, when she gets back out, she's not going to care about getting locked back up. Because there ain't nothing to her. So this woman has wrecked her child's life because she want to get drunk and be messy. I hope they send her away for a long time. People in the community, they gave Miss Rogers a good report. Very helpful. Give you the shirt off of her back. Will do anything for you. And it seems like those are the people that always have to leave this earth. And we were always left back here with these booger bears. Also they're floating some stories around about this is not the 10-year-old's first time, having to touch somebody up. But I don't know if that's actual factual or not, but that's one of the reports. And I'm telling you, when you see that, if you've seen that picture of the little girl holding that gun, looks like she knows what she's doing. And like I was saying, man, if you don't train your children right, you raising them for the penitentiary, what you're doing, or wherever they send women. That's what she did. Parents, some of them need to stop trying to live your life, the one that you couldn't live, through your children. You want your child to be all big and bad because you're not. And you destroyed your life and took your child with you. And that's a shame. And so I'm saying is that I hope they throw the book at you, because you just a cold-hearted person. You stood back and watched your child shoot this woman. And then when her boyfriend goes in to assist, you take the gun from your child and pull the gun on him. Like, you better let her die. You ain't gonna go in your house like it ain't nothing. You just a cold-hearted person. And I just hate that somebody had to lose their life before they took you away from everybody else. Because some people are a threat to society and shouldn't be around people. You got to be locked up and controlled, because you cannot control yourself. That gun that you had gave your child, you may as well have pulled the trigger yourself on your own child, because you done destroyed her life. But you don't care, just as long as you showed them people something that, hey, you don't mess with me. I killed her. Yeah, I killed her. Well, Miss Rogers may have died suddenly, but you are about to learn the meaning of dying a slow death.